Candace is unhinged. Brigitte Macron won for defamation. Well, that's no longer a thing. Because guess what? The journalist that she went after, two of them.
Candace Owens just set the internet on fire. She's hinting she's holding actual medical records on Brigitte Macron. Records she claims prove France's first lady went through a gender transition before marrying President Emmanuel Macron.
They beat Brigitte in court. And today, I have been sued by the first lady man of France. So let's just go, guys. Let's just go. Welcome back to Candace. You are officially a very goofy man, Brigitte. But I gotta give it to you, you've definitely got balls. Fire everybody around you, and I mean literally everyone around you who told you that this was a good idea.
And she's not whispering about it. Oh no, she's sprinkling clues everywhere like she wants TikTok detectives and Paris gossip circles to piece it all together. The worst part for the Macrons, the timing is brutal.
Outlandish allegations. These are not allegations coming from the quote-unquote far right or the quote-unquote far left. These are not allegations that are coming from deep on a Reddit feed, okay? This is the reality. It is a couple in reality that has been involved in way too many philic scandals, okay?
They're already suing her for defamation in the US. And instead of stepping back, Candace is charging in like she's got a bullhorn. If she's telling the truth, she could blow their whole case apart. But if she's bluffing, she might have just gift-wrapped them the easiest courtroom win and fattest payout imaginable. Either way, she's turned this into a full-blown internet frenzy. And to really understand how it got this wild, we need to rewind to where this feud began. This drama didn't pop up overnight. Candace has been slow cooking this rumor for years. She didn't just drop it on some random Tuesday. Nah, she's been planting hints across podcasts, interviews, and even tossing out cryptic tweets like, do your research.
But I should tell you right at the top here, Piers Morgan, you owe me something like 150,000 US dollars. I'd like to shout out especially all my haters here right at the top who didn't believe me when I was all like, Brigitte Macron is a man. And instead they decided to go with the mainstream media, the narrative that was just, Candace is unhinged, Brigitte Macron won for defamation. Well, that's no longer a thing. Because guess what? The journalist that she went after, two of them, they beat Brigitte in court. They have been acquitted in the higher court ruling. I'll tell you all about that. It's just been a bad day. Bad week, bad month, bad year for the Macrons, actually. So it's amazing.
The roots, straight from old school French gossip. Candace started spinning the story that Brigitte, whom she calls Jit, was born as Jean-Michel, and she didn't serve it like a wild conspiracy either. She acted like it was France's worst kept secret, even though Brigitte herself has always said those rumors are flat out lies. French media clapped back hard, branding it pure fake news. Most people rolled their eyes and moved on, but not Candace. On a live stream, she straight up said these claims weren't far-fetched at all, insisting there's been whispers for years. And she didn't leave it there. She made it one of her signature talking points. Stage appearances, viral live stream clips, millions of views. This rumor basically turned into part of her brand every time she brought it back up. Her follower count shot up, and so did the backlash. By mid-2025, she'd gone from sly hints to running what looked like a full-on campaign about it. That's when the Macrons finally lost patience. In July, they hit her with a massive Delaware lawsuit, 22 counts deep. We're talking defamation, identity theft accusations, and even claims she's pushing dangerous conspiracy theories. Most people in that kind of legal firestorm might backtrack or drop a quiet "my bad," but not Candace. The same day the lawsuit dropped, she jumped on her podcast and basically laughed, "Thanks for the free publicity."
Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte are suing right-wing podcaster and conspiracy theorist Candace Owens. The defamation lawsuit filed today in Delaware claims that Owens has engaged in a, quote, relentless and unjustified smear campaign against the couple. The complaint goes on to allege that Owens spread outrageous conspiracy theories. That France's first lady could be a man, that the Macrons are related in committing incest, and that the Macrons, the couple, is being controlled by the CIA. Obviously, those are deranged claims. In response to the filing, Owens posted a screenshot of a news story about the lawsuit on her Instagram page and wrote, "I will be coming for this wig today. Stay tuned."
In the clip from that episode, she's doubling down, saying people didn't believe her when she claimed Brigitte was a man, and now they owe her a big apology. And Candace? She's saying she's ready to go all in. She claims she's got the receipts and she's about to show the world exactly what she's been sitting on. This isn't just a lawsuit, it's one of the most aggressive defamation battles we've seen in years. They're accusing Candace of launching lies that could blow Brigitte's image to pieces worldwide. According to the Macrons, she pushed fake identity papers, cooked up gender claims, and dragged their whole marriage into a messy public circus. But instead of ducking for cover, Candace is spinning this lawsuit into her own PR show. Every time her lawyers file something in court, she's online, posting lip-sync clips, dramatic truth bomb captions, and bold promises that her so-called receipts are ready to drop. To her, those medical records are the ace card. She claims they reveal a different birth name, a different gender marker, and even surgery details. But here's the truth. This is only Candace's side of the story. Brigitte Macron has denied it since day one, and French officials have called the rumors straight up false. Still, Candace is moving like she's sitting on the biggest political scandal France has ever seen. On her podcast, she even points out she's never seen a single wedding photo or old snapshots proving Brigitte's past. And to her, that missing history is proof enough. If these docs are real, someone had to dig deep into French government files. And that's no small feat. But if those papers turn out to be fake, Candace might have just walked herself into a courtroom disaster so big it'll echo for years. Either way, she's riding this mystery like it's her main stage act, and the internet is on fire. People are split right down the middle. Some swear Candace just dropped the ultimate mic, while others are already picking their seats for the trial. One viral comment nailed the vibe. Candace didn't defame Jit. She broke the one rule: don't question the powerful. That's exactly the energy her fan base is running with, seeing her as the fearless truth teller pulling the curtain back on the elite. Others, they're here purely for the drama. One fan even said, "I damn near died when she said I'm being sued by the First Lady man." Then you've got the crowd just wanting it over. Like the user who wrote, "DNA test, case closed." But love her or hate her, everyone's watching. Because if Candace really does dump those documents for the world to see, it won't just shake social media, it'll erupt across global headlines. We're talking about a relationship that's already lived under a microscope for years, thanks to that huge age gap and their past student-teacher history.
A lot less, so I just want to be very clear, in case it hasn't been clear from the beginning. Maybe just some photos growing up with your brother, some photos of your first marriage, which lasted more than a decade of your life. You allegedly had 3 kids, some photos of you in the hospital, giving birth to those kids, raising those kids, growing up with those kids that you allege that you raised. We don't need to conduct a medical exam at this moment, just some photographic evidence that you existed for the first 30 years of your life. That would be great. Maybe wedding photos. I assume you took tons of wedding photos. Can we see who the maid of honor was? Just proof that it was you. I feel like we're not asking for a lot. How about school photos? Xavier Poussard won, by the way, in court because for whatever reason, the school that Brigitte went to does not want to release the photo of Brigitte at school. And so when Xavier went to the school and said, actually, I won in court, you have to release this, the school said, don't care, we're not releasing it. That would do. School photos, I think. So this is a really low bar we're setting to prove that you existed for 30 years. You could go for a walk with your brother now, answer some questions, refuses to do absolutely everything. So you're not going to gaslight us for asking for a bare minimum requirement here, okay? Prove you existed for 30 years.
Now toss this gender rumor on top, and it's no longer just messy gossip. It's shaping up like a full-blown national scandal. And Candace, she's leaning all the way into it. In one clip, she doesn't pull a single punch, calling it the hot teacher story and even claiming the age gap made it a twisted tale the public was lied to about. But let's be real. What Candace is doing right now isn't just bold. It's playing with fire. If she actually leaks someone's private medical records and they're real, she could be stepping into dangerous territory. We're talking privacy violations, possible criminal charges, and lawsuits so heavy they could crush more than just her online presence. One wrong post could end in major regret. Yet Candace doesn't just sound ready for the fight, she's inviting it, even bragging that the court is demanding she hand over emails, convos, and anything else that backs her claims. She's also blasting what she calls public ignorance, people refusing to connect the dots she's been laying out. And if you've followed Candace Owens for any length of time, this move is classic her. Stirring the pot isn't just a habit, it's her entire brand. She's made a career out of saying what most folks either won't dare say, or, depending on who you ask, what they're smart enough to keep to themselves. Remember when she hinted Michelle Obama was secretly trans? Or when she accused WNBA star Brittany Griner of lying about her gender just to play women's basketball? She even came for Meghan Markle, calling her a professional victim and claiming parts of that Oprah interview were staged. Wild, right? But Candace runs the same play every time. Drop a bold claim, watch the outrage double down, then drip feed little clues to keep the buzz alive. Only this time, it's different. She's not aiming at a celebrity or an athlete. She's going straight for the wife of the French president, and that means she's poking at real power that bites back. This isn't tabloid fluff anymore. This is international pressure, political backlash, and legal firepower locked and loaded. And right now, it all boils down to one burning question. Will Candace actually drop these so-called medical records? Or is she just dangling the idea to keep the world watching? She's teasing a reveal that could hit way sooner than anyone expects. And if she really pulls the trigger, this won't just be a social media stir. It'll hijack international headlines in minutes. But if she doesn't, if this all turns out to be smoke with no flame, then we could be witnessing the biggest bait and switch Candace has ever pulled. So what's your call? Are we on the edge of a global scandal or just watching another viral move to keep her in the spotlight? Either way, don't even blink because this drama is only heating up and it's not slowing down anytime soon. The next twist could drop in hours, not days. And you know Candace won't let it slide quietly. The receipts, the rumors, the courtroom fireworks, it's all still in play. And the stakes couldn't be higher. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments and turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next explosive update in this wild saga.